refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse. Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another great episode of FFC. I forgot my damn cheers. Oh my God. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing? Me, I am tired, but we are here for another great day. Had to work extra day at work this week. So coach is just a little bit fatigued, but we are here. I'm here for you guys. We're here for another great episode. And as we saw, trades, a lot of trades happened yesterday, none of which were significant to my eye, except for Sauce Gardner. That one was a huge, probably about, I'm going to say that might be the biggest trade. That might have been the biggest trade of the day. Cowboys, you lost. You lost the trade. That was, but hey, let me tell you something. The Jets had, at one point, two outstandingly horrible players, Quentin Johnson and Jamal Adams. I mean, geez Louise. I mean, talk about I ain't doing nothing on the field. Quentin Johnson, 1 sack all season, bro. 1 sack all season. Now he go to Chicago. He go to Cowboys and turn it up. Hey, sometimes it's about the location. You know, sometimes it's just all about the location. Sometimes it ain't. Sometimes you trash. And I think Quentin Williams is just he's not a good football player. But good luck, Cowboys. We'll see what you do with that trade. Let's see. Jacoby Myers going to the Jaguars. Don't like it. Not at all. You really think you went somewhere. You asked for a trade and you got traded. You ain't getting nothing no better. You have to understand something. Trevor Lawrence is a bad football player. And you're essentially going to go over there and not catch the ball. Barely anybody over there can catch the ball. And that's not their fault. The quarterback is garbage. All that money, and he already has good receivers, and he can't do nothing with it. He can barely beat the Raiders 30-29. Like, come on, dude. The Raiders. And they actually had the lead in part of that game against the Jaguars. Isn't that crazy? Like, no. No. All right, so let's see. What other trades happened besides those two big ones? Let's see. Chargers are trading for Trevor Penning. They do need some offensive line help. Again, I truly love Sauce Gardner going to the Colts. That is huge. I mean, I know he happy. I know he in a division that ain't got no reason. It's almost like his division, he gets to take some time off when he plays against other teams. He gets to turn it up. It works out great for him. Colts about to own this division. Colts are headed to the playoffs with this one trade. I'm telling you have to understand, offensively, the Colts are moving like a well-oiled machine. Defensively, they're good. This just makes them 10 times better. Like, seriously, you have a shutdown corner. You can run man defense on one side of the field the entire game, and you can do whatever you want on the whole other side of the field. Colts are about to turn it up, guys. I'm telling you. The art of always being locked in. He's played 2 games this year. Y'all better hop off JJ McCarthy. Like, no, don't do that. I'm telling you. because I'm gonna laugh in your faces when it all ends bad. I'm telling you. Let's see. Sauce Gardner's going to be the first player to play in London and Germany in the same season, obviously because of the trade. Yeah. All right, let's see. Jets trading for Manzi Smith. Okay, that's what you want to trade for as an offensive lineman? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Some of these teams just don't know what they're doing. Jets, that's offensive lineman don't get me wrong, you need an offensive line, but people make trades, right, to help them better themselves in that season. What is this trade gonna do? You cannot, you can't protect a running quarterback, right? So please tell me what is this trade specifically supposed to do for this team? Nothing? Oh, okay. I thought that myself. Jets acquiring Adonai Mitchell. So what'd you just do? A corner swap? Oh, receiver. They got a receiver. I'm tripping. Not sure. You have Adam Lazard. Obviously, you have Garrett Wilson. And I know there was two other receivers on the Jets roster. I can't think of the name. Why Adonai Mitchell? Let's go see. Okay, so I have no idea why they picked this guy up. I really don't. He barely does anything. I don't know what the Jets are doing. And the funny part is I love the advertisement of the Jets, of the whole I see the comments coming in. I'll get to you guys in just a minute. I love the whole idea of, now the Jets have 5 first-round draft picks for the next 2 years. Okay, that's good. Watch this. Raiders have 5 draft picks in 2 years. You know whose name I remember out of all 5 of those picks? Josh Jacobs. He was one of those first-round picks for the Raiders. You know where the rest of them are? I couldn't tell you. I just don't know. So having 5 first-round draft picks doesn't mean a damn thing to me. You think because you have 5 first-round draft picks, the Jets are just going to automatically be the team of the future? The Raiders are actually still recovering from those first 5-round draft picks, by the way. But by all means, you guys know better than me. You all have been doing this thing for a long time, right? GMs, presidents, owners, y'all do this. This is y'all's job. I'm a guy that sits on the chair and runs his mouth. That's my job. Okay. You all have no clue what you're doing. That's my job. I can say that. Don't get paid for it. Doesn't really matter. And I doubt anybody of any high caliber would ever see anything such as this. But at the end of the day, if somehow this video just skies across the internet, NFL owners, I really need you to do a better job at hiring people, and the people that you hire need to do a better job at player selections. Please, by all means, tell me, what is Adonai Mitchell supposed to do for the Jets? Why is Adonai Mitchell a Jet? What significance? So Justin Fields is just going to all of a sudden, hey, guys, thank you for coming to this team. You get the ball 12 times. Is that what's going to happen? No, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Jets are just going to look like crap with a bunch of picks that are about to get wasted. Point blank. I mean, I don't, what you traded away. And it's almost like Eric Glenn had something to do with this. I really do believe this. I guess Let's move on. Let's go on to the next people who deserve to be spoken about on a new team, because we're gonna leave the Jets alone right now. They're annoying me. Here we go. All right. Let's see who else. The Bears traded for Joe Tyrone. Oh, they definitely needed they lost the defensive end, so they went ahead and acquired a defensive end. For me, I'm okay with that. That was a pretty good trade for them. That keeps them kind of basically where they are. Where they are. They keep fighting, keep winning games. Hopefully sneak into the playoffs is what I think they're going to do. Let's see. Seahawks got Rashid Shaheed. That was a good pickup for the Seahawks. They just solidified more and more. Excuse me. They solidified more and more of that offense. They basically added another receiver to that core, and this is going to be fun to watch here for Seattle. Seattle is pushing themselves into the playoffs. Again, Colts got Sauce Gardner, and the one that just pissed me off when I saw it was Jacoby Myers to the Jaguars. I just don't get it, buddy. You could have went anywhere. Oh, you couldn't have went anywhere else. You went where they sent you. So maybe that's what the problem was. You didn't have a choice. That usually happens. That usually does happen. All right. So let us dive into our we're gonna dive into these week 10 picks real quick. And as soon as we get done with that, we will jump into any questions in the comment section for your team and getting you guys set up. All right, so we are in week 10, which means we have 8 weeks left, guys. No, including this week is 9, but not including this week, we have 8 weeks left. Not a lot of football left, guys. If you have not, this is where you're going to see a lot of different changes in NFL games, because now it's the fight for the playoffs at this point in the season. Between week 10 and week 13, that's where the fight happened. Week 13 out, now we're just trying to completely, finish stacking wins and, basically get our playoff spot. But from now to week 13, you're going to see some upset faces, because it's going to get real. It's going to get real tight in these games. They're going to be closer. You will not see as many blowouts as we were seeing in the first 8 weeks. I promise you that. It's just, it gets different around this time of the season. All right, so we have our first game, Raiders and the Broncos. That might be a blowout. Broncos are at home in this division game. Let's say Broncos to me have had issues with scoring. So let me say 27-6. No, 27. 17-6. Broncos win 17-6. They did. For me, the Broncos they've had a hard time scoring the ball. They score when they need to win the game, but they've had a hard time racking up points. So I don't see this being too much of a high scoring game. 17-6. That's for our Thursday night game. Sunday we have the Colts and the Falcons, and this is the London game. Give me the Colts at home in London over the Falcons. And this is where you will start to see the Falcons pretty much start to decline, starting with this game. Browns, Jets. Ooh. You know how we had the game of the week? This has got to be the ugliest game of the week. I promise you it has to, because this what you supposed to do with this game? I gotta pick somebody. Let's go with the Browns. Let's pick the Browns on the road. Jets lost everything. They don't have no defense now. So yeah, let's go with the Browns on the road. Ravens, Vikings. Vikings had a nice little ridiculous win over the damn Detroit Lions. I think these Lions are such a fluke, and I'm gonna stick with that. But give me the Ravens on the road. They're gonna continue that winning streak. I think they're going to go on a 4-game winning streak, to be quite honest with you. So give me the Ravens on the road against the Vikings. 33-24. 9-point win. Saints, Panthers. Another game. Give me the Panthers on the road. Saints lost a receiver. So they're down a guy, which sucked. And I think their quarterback is still out. So give me the Panthers, who had a big game over the Cowboys. Look at the Cowboys. No, Cowboys lost to the Cardinals. Panthers beat the Packers. Big game over the Packers. So yeah, give me Panthers over the Saints. Giants, Bears. Give me the Bears at home over the Giants. Giants are dealing with a lot of inconsistencies now. So again, 1 minute your quarterback holding his hand high. He scored that NFL touchdown. Now he's running through problems. He got his hands in his head. Can't do that. Jackson Dart. But give me the Bears with a confident Caleb Williams right now. Buccaneers, Patriots. Dang, bro. He needs an upset, and he needs to be mad going into the next game. Coming off this bye week, I think they're going to be a little bit softer. I'm sorry they are. And the Tybo's defense going to get destroyed. Give me Drake May and the Patriots over the Baker Mayfield and the Bucks. I don't know about this one, but again, this is where it gets a bit tight. And these games are going to become closer. So it's not like I'm saying somebody's going to play bad. It can come down to a field goal. It can come down to a missed field goal. I don't know if it'll come down to a turnover. But give me 27-24. Give me 27-24 Patriots. Yeah, give me 27-24 Patriots. I think the Bucs still have to figure out how to maneuver the ball around with the way the new offense looks. So they're going to do that in this game, and it's not going to necessarily, it may not lead to a win. Bills, Dolphins. Give me the Bills over the Dolphins. I doubt the Bills will lose this game. You lose this game to the, I don't know how you lose this game to the Dolphins, but if you do, you do. You're the Bills. Somehow you do crap like that. But you just beat the Chiefs, okay? Calm down and go beat the Dolphins and continue your role. Give me that game. $30-7. Dolphins haven't scored over 7 points in like 2-3 weeks. They had one game with 21. Before that, they can't really score. So yeah, give me the Bills on the road in Miami. Work should be slow that day because everybody's gonna be at that game watching the Bills destroy the Dolphins. Jacksonville Jaguars over the Texans. Yep, I'm saying it. Jacksonville Jaguars will beat the Texans. They are on the road. I said Texans. I just don't have a lot of faith in them this year. And this is probably the part of the year where I see the decline happening because it was up and down, inconsistent, and now we're going to see the consistent decline with the Houston Texans. Cardinals and Seahawks. Okay, so the Cardinals will be playing Jacoby Brissett in Week 10, obviously. on the road in Seattle. Seattle required a new weapon themselves. Give me Seattle at home at 4 p.m. against the Cardinals. Rams 49ers. Give me the Rams on the road against the 49ers in this game. Rams defense has been rolling. The Rams offense has been clicking. 49ers have been inconsistent due to injuries, so I'm taking the Rams on the road. Lions and Commanders. Well, I'm going to give it to the Lions because the Commanders lost their quarterback. So that's a pretty big blow. And here go the Lions being the snake, the skies team that they are, because they're not that good. I'm telling you guys, they're not that good. But they're going to get this win. They ain't going to get this one. Steelers, Chargers, Sunday Night Football. Ooh, you want to know the ugly stat? Chargers have a hard time winning in that new stadium that they share with the Rams. Rams have more, I think, home wins than the Cardinals, than the Chargers do since that new stadium has been built. Yeah, I use that kind of stuff. So I'm actually going to go with the Steelers on the road. Steelers on the road against the Chargers. And then our last game would be on Monday Night Football. Another goose one. Another goose. Another good game. Not as good as you all think, though. It's going to be good for the Eagles because they're going to steamroll over these Packers. Packers need to, hopefully their defense will show up in this game, but offensively, I have no idea what's going on with the Packers. I really don't. They look very uncomfortable. They look uncomfortable in games. It's like they shoot themselves in the foot more often than they help themselves. So I don't know what's going on with the Packers, to be quite honest with you. It looks weird. I had them in the Super Bowl. 2 years now, I said Packers in the Super Bowl. The first year, Buddy gets hurt, and their season goes to waste. And now this year, they're just not playing good. Okay, they started hot, and then they just it looks soft now. So I hate that, man. So I don't know. They've got to figure it out, but I don't think they're going to do it against these Steelers. All right. Time for the comment section. What we got? What you guys got for Coach? Kevo, what's good with you, my boy? Coach, I tried to. Yeah, he came in here yesterday. He was. He came in here yesterday. He was 38. He's sitting here right now. Cardo, where you at, my boy? Oh, man. Jalen Phillips, Michael Carter. So Michael Carter did do. Let me go look. Somebody finally gave him the ball. But you know what the messed up part is? I like Michael Carter. When he first came out in the league, when he was with the Jets, I was like, wow, they really got something here. He didn't play. But anyway, I don't know what happened. They went ahead and got Breece Hall the year later, and then it's like they just sidelined Mike Carter. It was the weirdest transaction I've ever seen. Dang, 20. That's up. Bailey, how are we? Thank you for tuning in. Is it mad to offer Sutton, O'Dooms, and Tyrone Tracy Gadsden for Saquon and Bucky Irvin? Absolutely. That is you. Why? Are your running backs really that bad? His team isn't great, so I think the 4-for-2 could be tempting. I'm weak at running back. I can also throw in Hampton from IR if needed. No, you keep Hampton on IR. But if you are weak at running back, and you are good at everything else that you're giving up, then yeah, I don't see a problem with it. Sometimes 4-for-2 trades need to happen. And as I'm saying, if you have you give it up, Sutton and O'Doon. So if you have two other receivers that can fill in that spot, you're fine. You're giving up Tyrell and Tracy. So if you have another third back, because obviously you're getting in Bucky Irvin and Saquon, your 2 1s and 2s. So that's fine. Gaddison, if you got another tight end, and if you ain't really big on tight ends like that, then yeah, it actually works out for you. Because you're getting Saquon, who is going to go on a rushing tear the back half of the season, and Bucky Irvin coming off injury. I don't think Bucky's going to do good if he plays this week. He may still do better the week after. This week against the Patriots is going to be tough. Patriots have you see what they did to the Bills? The Patriots have a dominant defense, and they do stop the run. So it is going to be rougher for Bucky Irving if he's playing against the Patriots. But after that, it'll iron itself out. Check. What's good with you, my boy? How you doing today? Tron, what's good? How are we? Let's see. Yeah. That sucks. I am so sorry for all of my Jaden Daniel losers. I know losers, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck because you have to find a quarterback. Let's see. So traded Parker Washington for Jackson Dart. At the same time, Myers was getting traded to the Jags. I also picked up Flacco off waivers. Good. And we'll play matchups. Okay. So what I would do is I wouldn't play Jaden Daniels this week. I mean, not Jaden Daniels. Jackson Dart this week. I do think he has a tougher matchup for who he's playing against. I would do Flacco. I would do the Bengals. Wait. Do the Bengals play this week or they're in a bye? So you might have to play Dart. Let's see. Yeah, they're on a bye this week. So, yeah, we're going with Dart. Whew, that's going to be a rough game for you. Hopefully everything else on your roster kind of like compensates for your lack of quarterback position right now. So, yeah, we're playing matchups probably for the rest of the year. Probably the rest of the year. Oh, got you. I'm like, huh? Okay. Oh, he put a stocking on there. Oh, got you. Okay. I got you. That's right. They traded for Phillips and Carter. Okay. So those are the other trades. Yeah, that's the ones I didn't see on that's the ones I didn't see on NFL. I don't know why. Let me go back and look. And I feel like I'm missing other trades too. Oh, I didn't miss this one. Cowboys were trading for Logan Wilson, which that one I actually liked. They need linebacker help. I actually did like that one for the Cowboys. They don't have the Make sure I didn't skip anything. Oh, there you have it. That's crazy. But appreciate that, Kev. So yeah, Eagles acquire Phillips and Carter. So they're beefing up that secondary, which is what they desperately needed, bro. Like, I mean, all year long, you hear me saying the thing is the Eagles have a weak secondary. So if you have a good passing offense, you can score against the Eagles with no problem. Their secondary was that bad. It wasn't bad; it was young. But now they got some veterans over there that can get these young boys under the belt. So I do like it. I do like those acquirations for the Eagles. Funky Town, how we doing? Thank you for tuning in. I traded Genty and Algier for Kyron Williams. Okay, I have Corum, and the other guy has Bijan. I think it was fair, but I wanted to move off Genty. Thoughts? You wanted to move off Genty, which was just fine, and you got Kyron Williams for that. Here's the thing about Bijan. I wouldn't worry about it because Bijan on this back half of the season, he's actually going to do not good, but put it this way. I mean, as long as he catches what he does, like the backfield, he'll be fine in that aspect. But what I'm saying is they're going to abandon the run in Atlanta because these games are going to get tougher, and Atlanta's going to be down in games. So they'll throw it to him, but obviously, they're going to hit Drake London more. So I'm not sure how many of those catches he'll get, but rushing wise, those numbers could technically fall, which would allow Bijan to be more of a two down back the rest of the way, or a number two back the rest of the way, rather than a number one value back. So pay close attention to that as well. I know he's not on your team, but obviously if you're going up against this player, yeah, you should be fine. I would even put Kyron up against Bijan. That matchup sounds amazing. That's why I like when I look at the other person's roster. I really do like to match my best player up with theirs. Niori, how are we? You think Rashid acquisition will help this year? Oh, absolutely. Now they're going to run a 3 receiver set. They're going to use shotgun formations for most of their plays, which also includes the run. And they may do more single back formations with a 3 receiver set. So there's a lot of different ways that the coach can mix it up. But yes, acquiring a 3rd receiver like this will absolutely open the run. Let's see. Jack, we're cooking up a trade which sends Hurts and Buka and BTJ for nice. I like it. I do. Look here. Lamar's back. Lamar just threw for 4 touchdowns on his return. Lamar is about to go on a 4 to 5 game winning streak. Okay. And Buka, we all love him. He has to now play the number 1 receiver. He's playing against the Patriots this week. Good luck. Hurts, they're going to lean on Barkley a lot more this back half of the season. So where his passing numbers are already hurting, they'll hurt a little bit more. So I actually like the acquisition of Amara and Hurts because no matter what, Amara is going to get the ball. I mean, Lamar, Amara. So good. I like that trade. That's a good trade. Callie White, how we doing, my boy? What's good? Just getting in. Just got into a dynasty this year. Nice. I personally haven't done dynasty, but I'm here for your questions. And I actually do plan on doing a dynasty league. That's probably one of the 2 leagues I have not done in my tenure of playing fantasy football. I haven't done an auction league, and I haven't done a dynasty league. So those are the 2 leagues that I do need to get myself into soon. Everything else, I whipped that. Let's see. I got a few questions for you. If you have any advice, absolutely. Picked up 6 first-round picks for 2026. I inherited a dynasty that I had to completely fix up. Oh, I know that sucked. Golly, I know that sucked. I wonder if in this process, because I don't know if you did it this year or if you had to take this team like a year or so ago, I wonder in that process if it's just losses you just had to take because of what you have and you can't do it, because I'm not sure how the rules work in Dynasty, because the fact that you said you had to inherit it like this, like, it just tells me there's so much work you had to do. But as you said, you did pick up 6 first-round picks for 2026. So that should help you out for next year very well. So let's see. 2 quarterback PPR Superflex. Okay, you took it this year? Okay. So your downfall is running back and wide receiver. Okay. So what specific question are you asking? Is this pertaining to what you should do with your picks for next year? Is this pertaining what you should do with your roster this year before those picks? So if you're with 6 first-round picks, okay, in a dynasty league, I'm going to use the same method because I don't know what players technically you should have right now. You know what I mean? So the quarterbacks are already set because it's a 2 quarterback super flex. That's perfect, actually, for you if the quarterbacks are already set. Now, before I move on, I got Purdy and Burrow. Oh, that's fine. It's fine and that's fine. Again, you inherited this team. You get all the excuses in the world, and you have Stroud. That's good. He's in concussion protocol, but that's good. You have actually 3 really good quarterbacks. I'm not gonna lie to you. You got 3 of them that are just dealing with ugly issues right now that you didn't cause because you inherited this team. So again, you have every excuse in the world for whatever you want to do. So what I would do with those picks, you have 6 first-round draft picks, right? What you could do is, if you don't mind settling for 5, take one of those first-round draft picks, trade for a better quarterback. Trade for a Mahomes, trade for a Josh Allen, trade for a who am I loving? Trade for a Baker, trade for a Drake May. These guys are MVP quarterbacks right now. I was going to say Dak Prescott, but now the Cowboys are just looking weird, ugly right now, losing weird games. Because if you can get a better quarterback going into next year, I wouldn't say Lamar. If you can get a better quarterback going into next year and remove one of the ones you have, I would probably keep Burrow. I will remove Purdy and keep Stroud, since Stroud is more active. You're going to have Burrow when he comes back. And then you'll have whatever quarterback you traded that number 1 pick for. Then the other 5 number 1 picks, if they're all for 2016 or 2026, I mean, I'll be honest with you. Quick question. With those 5 first-round draft picks, do they have to be rookies, or can they just be anybody that's available for the draft on that roster that's not on someone else's team via dynasty? Rookie picks. Okay. That's a bit tougher for me because I have no clue who rookies will be. What I can do is 2 things. I will tell you the method you should always have no matter what is running back. Those 2 picks are the most important picks, especially in the first round. So what you would essentially be doing is picking up the 2 best rookie running backs in the league. Okay. Secondly, you need to follow and watch. We have a channel. I'm football, NFL. We have college. His name is Carl Talking College, CTC. When I say Carl Talking College, this is our analyst who goes live just like me, and he goes over every college conference that we have. The reason I'm saying that is he is your key to what rookies are going to be top tier going into the draft before you make your draft, meaning you will know who's going to be a second round receiver, who's going to be in the first round in the actual NFL real world. You feel what I'm saying? Because he is on the players, not just the teams. He is on the players like that. By now, he has a Heisman list. You see, he has a wide receiver list. He knows these players, these college players, by name, as if he raised them. It's weird. Like the way he talks about these players, he will say their first and last government name like he knows them. But that is how much information he knows of these players. That's how much he follows. And I mean, when I say players, how many college teams are there in the world? Okay. And I'm not just talking about the top 25. He talks about everything via college football. It's Carl. I'm going to put it in the chat for you right here. And you can follow him on YouTube. Carl Talking College. Carl Talking College. This is what you need for player recognition. So you know what players. So basically, when you're going into the draft, using my draft method, you know what these rookies are based off of Carl's knowledge of these college players coming out in the draft. This is where now you're using two sides of R2L to better yourself in sports. You know what I mean? Because obviously, to play Dynasty, you have to know college football. Period. You cannot play Dynasty football if you are not watching and just smothering yourself in college football. Because again, like I just said, I have no clue who these rookies are. And it's because for me, I do have to pay more attention to the NFL. I can watch college games and enjoy the games. But again, I'm not the analyst that is going in there. The same way I poke the bear and talk to you guys about these NFL players as well as I know them, and these coaches and these owners, we need to do a little better on these GMs because I can't believe we let one slide for 25 years. But that is Carl with Carl Talking College. That is Joe and Dave and Tomo with R2L when they went with our big show. That's Teddy with Baseball with Teddy. That's Tomo with the Red Corner. Okay, we have a lot of sports shows, and we have a lot of amazing analysts on these sports shows. We are the best at what we do, and we ain't charging nobody for it. That's the best part about it. We've given y'all this free information. This is truly free information. I'm not asking y'all to give me a dime. I'm asking for your attention, and I'm asking for your subscriptions and your follow. So I'm not here talking to myself every week. Oh, you're very welcome. You are very, very, very welcome, man. But yeah, Carl Talking College, he is the guy that you're going to need for dynasty purposes of knowing what personnel to have when it comes time for your draft. But now you would use my draft strategy to make sure you're building your team properly. Now, for my strategy, in any caliber, I don't care what it is, auction, dynasty, 14 team, 16 team, I don't care who you are. Running back. You will not last in this league if you don't have two running backs. I'm sorry. You can find a receiver anywhere, bro. Anywhere. Think about it. The Buccaneers have 4 receiving weapons. They had Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Mbuka, right? And Kate Otten. This was before Ted Johnson came in and started balling. So this is what I mean, where you're going to get a receiver. Those running backs, that's hard. That's hard to get, guys, okay? So for me, I'm going to be stingy. I'm taking them. Running back. Damn that quarterback. I don't care about Josh Allen. If I'm going to take a quarterback early, it's going to be my 3rd pick. I took Josh Allen with my 3rd pick. But I had Gibbs and Kyron Williams with my first 2 picks. And so that means I didn't get a receiver until my 4th and 5th pick, and I still was number 2 in the league. I still won $140, and I did not have one number. I have won so many fantasy football leagues, led by my number 2, 3, and 4 receivers. Waiver wire guys. Never, ever have I won drafting a receiver or a quarterback first. Never have I won. Tried it, and it was worse than I ever did. But when I go running back, and don't let me get ignorant because there's just actually now a pool of them that nobody actually paid attention to. I'll go running back. Don't play with me. I did that before. And you know who my 3rd running back was? Kareem Hunt. And it was the most beautiful thing I ever had. You know I did it another time? It wasn't a draft, but it was I paid attention. It was Nick Chubb's rookie season. So you got to know how to do these things, guys. So Nick Chubb was not the starting running back. Somebody else was. I can't even remember dude's name. Baker Mayfield wasn't even the quarterback yet. Not until Tyrone got hurt. But that was coming, and I knew that was coming. But I was sitting at home at work because I worked for the federal government at the time. I was teleworking. And I had it on NFL Network. I was cooking lunch. And boy, did I hear whoever the running back was for the Browns at the time, he got traded. I almost broke my hip on the couch running to my phone. It wasn't wait, what? So wait a minute. So that means, no, I didn't do none of that. I almost broke my hip on the couch running to my phone because I needed to get Nick Chubb in about the 12 different leagues that I had. I missed him in one. But, oh, boy, was that my 3rd running back? year. I can't remember who my second back was. And he was good because I had three backs. I had three. And I mean, when I said I won that year, you couldn't do anything against me. Not when I got Nick Chubb. It was over. It was, buddy, I had 30 points a game with Nick Chubb. And that's because I played, I do things with points where I give my running backs a point per carry. Now I take half a point for a carry. I like my running backs to get points, though. I like that. But half a point. Don't do a point. That's it. Nick Chubb and then my running backs get like 30 points a week. Because they were touching the ball like 20 times. Like I was like, yeah, that's what running backs were getting the ball a lot. So it was fun. That was fun. But again, I will draft three running backs. If that third one is there and I just don't have the affordability to let him wait, I'm gonna take him. I'll sacrifice one of these receivers because there's gonna be a buttload down here. Now, what I'm gonna probably end up having to do is draft like 4 receivers back to back, and then take my tight end like later on in the draft. You know what I mean? Obviously, at this point, if you've noticed, I haven't had a quarterback yet, so you pretty much know what I'm doing. I'm streaming that bad boy. You got to be able to switch it up sometimes, man. You don't always have to have a top tier quarterback when you can make sure you have top tier weapons and compensate the quarterback with 15 points. 15 points. That 15 points could have came from a flex, right? But now you got so many good weapons. Your flex giving you 27 every week. Your starters are giving you 20s and 25s and 19s. So, yeah, take a little 15 from your quarterback. Your quarterback ain't got to be the one. Tell me a quarterback that has won you a fantasy football game, that won you a championship. Last time I checked, I'm so sorry, and I don't know. Maybe someone else can come to me and tell me on my show. But last time I checked, I've never met anybody that has won a fantasy football without having one of the best running backs. Not the best, and I'm not saying the best, a collection of the best. Like I had Kyron Williams and I had Jahmyr Gibbs. Okay? I didn't want Gibbs. I wanted Jonathan Taylor that year. Buddha, my man, took him first because he was before me. He was 8, I was 9. And I promise you, if I would have had Jonathan Taylor, I would have won. He had more points than Gibbs that year. I would have won. But I took I had to work with what I had. So I took, and he wanted Kyron. So it was oh well. So like it's one of those things, man. Like you got to know the value of players, right? Because again, Buddha didn't even make it, and he had Jonathan Taylor. That's what I wanted. If I would have had him with what I had on my team, I would have won. However, I lost to Brian, who did he have that year? And I lost to him because of his running backs. I just can't remember who his running backs were because he had the other good set of 2 backs to have on your team because he did the same thing. He drafted running back first too. But I think he also made some significant trade. One of them I declined. I said, oh, hell no. I'm not dealing with that when I got to go to the playoffs. And the other one, I was like, I can't. I mean, I could have. I think I did still. But I think that was still with her. I would decline the trade. Don't let that come to the group. I don't like it. Bye. If it helps you, it don't help me. We ain't friends. This is fantasy football, baby. Nico, how we doing? Good morning, coach. I need your help. I need a flex, Kyron or Baker Mayfield. You need to flex Kyron or Baker Mayfield. Also, my wide receiver 2 option this week is Zay or Sutton. Who should I pick? I'm going to say Zay. I like Zay Flowers this week. Let me see if I can double back on that. Double check on that. Let me see. Whatever happened to Zay Jones? Against Minnesota. What is his average catches a game? Oh, he catches the ball. He just don't get no yards. Yeah, he gets the ball. He is heavily targeted. 9, 11, 3, 8, 5, 10, 9, 5. He caught 7, 7, 2, 7, 5, 6, 7, 5. He is heavily targeted, but his yards, look, 143, 75, 13, 74, 72, 46, 63, 64. He should have more yards than that. Let's check on Sutton. Because if it's PPR, we got to go with the yards, my boy. And he's playing Vegas. And his yards ain't no better. Jesus Christ. His ain't no better. I do like Zay Jones this week. I know the Broncos are playing the Raiders, but I mean, the Broncos again have had issues scoring. Like they don't put up a lot of points. And with that being said, as you can see, look at Sutton's numbers. Unless he gets in the end zone, his numbers kind of are bad. You know what I mean? Like not like he's bad. He's actually been playing well with Bo Nix. He likes Bo Nix, but his numbers in fantasy don't show that, obviously, because they don't effectively. They're a weird team. They don't have a good offense movement. They're staggering. They make plays when they need to get the win type stuff. So I would prefer Zay because again, at least the target value is there. And with Zay, if he can get into the end zone and get open in space, it'll vote well for more yards. Sutton, he's very dependent on getting the ball, where he gets the ball, how he gets the ball, and if he scores. There's too much stoppage in Sutton's for me to have Sutton start. And then Kyron or Baker Mayfield. Kyron, what have you done for me lately? They're playing San Francisco. I'm going to go with San Francisco. I'm going to go with Kyron Williams. I don't like Baker this week against the Patriots defense. I'm honest with you. I don't like it. And I don't think the Bucs I think the Patriots are going to win that game. I think the Bucs are going to use this week coming off bye to get themselves familiar with the new way the offense kind of needs to look right now without Mike Evans. So for me, I'm going to take Kyron because the last time he played San Francisco, he had 31 points in fantasy. And San Francisco ain't gotten better. So I'm not saying he's going to put up another 31, but give me 15 to 17 for Kyron against this team. Dustin, how we doing, my boy? What's good? Let's see. Just received a trade request. They want ETN for Sutton. My running backs are Saquon, Dobbins, and Benson whenever he comes back, which I'm hoping is this week because last week was his 4th week of IR. Actually, we said we were going to check on Benson today. We said that yesterday. So look, they had no report on him yesterday, which was the weirdest thing I saw. Oh, crap. Give me a second. My computer froze. Give me a second. Having some technical difficulties in your new computer. Give me a second. I hate when this happens. So I gotta wait it out. If you guys can still hear me, let me use my computer. Let me use my phone. So at least if you guys can still hear me, I can still at least transfer the message. And we are looking at Trey Benson. All right, Trey Benson. Man, computer. All right, we're back. We're back. All right. Sorry, sometimes my computer just freezes up like that. I gotta let it do it. I guess I don't know. All right, so Trey Benson. Let's see if nope, they still don't have any reports on Trey Benson, and they still have him designated for IR. So we just have to wait and see what they say. That sucks. All right, so back to your question. Oh no, my camera's out. Give me a second. One second. Now, where's my face? All right, we're back. Okay. All right. Where were we? Okay, so your running backs are Saquon, Dobbins, and Benson whenever he comes back. Your receivers are Pittman, JSN, Moore, and Keenan. Okay, so you received a trade request. They want ETN for Sutton. Your running backs are Saquon and Dobbins and Benson whenever he comes back. Do you have another running back, or do you have someone that you're looking at on the wire, or is there anyone on your bench that you've been stashing? Because if you do, I would say yes. If not, I'm a little weary because I don't want you to be thin at running back, especially if we don't know what's really going on with Trey Benson right now. Because honestly, I would hate for you to have him on your bench, on your roster, where you can drop him and pick up somebody else that's out there. And if that's still an ability for you, then yeah, make the trade, and that way you can pick up somebody because Benson's still on IR, so he's not taking up a roster spot. But at least you'll have somebody on the roster to stash in case Benson comes back and just doesn't perform, and you can just go ahead and get rid of him. But that does suck. We don't really know what's going on with it right now, but everything else seems to be okay. So if you're comfortable with not knowing the fate of Benson and you're okay with rocking with Dobbins and Saquon right now, then yeah, the trade is fine. Because you're also going to be receiving a receiver such as Sutton, so I'm okay with that. Let's see, Dean, how we doing? Would you trade McBride for Dottle or Dottle and Kincaid? That's actually a good question. I know I was down on him in the beginning of the season, but he has picked it up a bit. Minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. He does have New Orleans next. They have Atlanta next, and they have San Francisco. So you got a few good games of Rico Dow playing good football. I like it because I like Kincaid as well. McBride is good. Oh shit, McBride is better than good. These numbers are outstanding. This dude is in double digits every week. Oh boy. So let's check on Kincaid real quick. I don't know. Don't do it if you're biting off that 22-point game. That's tough. Let me ask, do you have, who else do you, okay, tell me what you have as your whole entire roster. Like, who are your running backs? Who's your quarterback? Who's your receivers? Give me the whole shish kebab. I don't need your bench right now, just your starters. Because right now I'm gonna say no. McBride is just, he's double digits every week, and he's doing it with another quarterback. That's very important to understand too. That's how great he is. Let's see, that Lamar and Amara has been processed. All right, let's hope we get it. Let's hope we get it. See, I like that analysis. Thank you. Oh, no problem, Nico. Always, always, always. Let's see here. We don't do those. What you got for me, Nico? Should I trade? Is it Monahan? I hope that's how it's pronounced. Plus Woody Marks, plus Sutton for CD Lamb. Or I can put Ferg because I have McBride. That's a lot, Nico. That's a lot for one player. What's your record right now? He's got a bye this week, and he's got Vegas, Philly, Kansas City, Detroit, Minnesota. 18, 20. He's a target machine. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I want to say yes. Do me a favor. Would you rather? Do you want to keep Woody Marks? That's one of my questions. Do you is he a player you want to keep, or do you don't really care for him because you have other backs? And you're 6-3. Okay. Dustin, let's see. Yeah, all I have is Woody and waiting on Benson. Yeah, okay. I mean, you have Woody, so that's good. That's good. If Benson was for sure back, I'd probably exactly. That's their issue, and it's like they don't even have any reports on him. Like, what's going on? Is he coming back or not? Like, I don't get it. They don't. There's nothing on him right now, so I'm shocked and confused, to be quite honest with you. But you have Woody, so so that trade could work because you do have Woody. Woody is basically a third back right now. So yeah, I would do the trade because you have Woody Marks. So I would do the trade. Absolutely. If he accepts that first trade, you sure? Because that only thing. No, that was the second trade. What was the first trade? No, it was a trade. My only thing is if he can switch Ferg for Woody Marks. Unless he's not too worried about giving away Woody Marks. New starting lineup: Lamar, Chase Brown, Bucky, Nico, Amara, Rome, and Fannin. Nice. So you got it. Good. So you should be well on your way, hopefully, well on your way to the playoffs. You should be seeing 30-point. You should be seeing 30-point Lamar. What did he have last game? With them 4 touchdowns. Because he's got a lot of making up to do, and I'm dead ass about that. He's 25. So, yeah, this is what we should see. What you saw against Detroit with 27, what you saw against Buffalo with 29, and what you see here against Miami with 25, this is what you're going to get from Lamar throughout the rest of the season. he has a lot of making up to do from the games that he missed. It's a part of his DNA. He's gonna basically and it ain't for fantasy purposes. It's for him. He's got a lot to get back. He's not gonna end the season as a bottom quarterback. You understand what I'm saying? He's going to try this last push. You're gonna see Lamar put the team on his back and push his team to the playoffs. So that was a really good pickup at this part of the season. I'm surprised you let him go. I'm very shocked at that. Let's see. Oh, good. Okay, that's awesome. It wouldn't have been me. I'm just being honest with you. I'm telling you the truth. I would have hit decline. No, I'm not dealing with that. Okay, cool. Oh, you already have CMC, Kyrie, and Derrick Henry. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So take Woody Mark. Leave Woody Mark in there and make that trade. Yep. That'll work. You're trying to get CeeDee Lamb. Okay. Yeah. You're building 6-3. You're headed into the playoffs, good sir. You're headed into the playoffs. Let's see. We'll get all the news today after practices. Yeah, but my thing is his IR should have ended already. And even if he's on IR, let me give you an example. Nope, my example didn't work. So you're right. They may be just IR people. They just not gonna put a news on until the IR is lifted off. So I don't know. I guess we just gonna have to wait and see. Yeah, even like I said, I just looked at Burrow, and I know he's not supposed to be back to December, but I thought that maybe they have something like his progression, and nope, they are silent. So I guess IRs don't get information put out on them. So like you said, yeah, we'll know today. So it is Wednesday. We'll know today after practice. Today, tomorrow, and Friday. So pay attention to Friday's injury report, and we'll know for sure who's questionable, who's still going to be on IR, or who's basically coming off IR but still not ready to play. Because I'll be honest with you, I haven't even heard them open the 21-day window to practice. They haven't even done that. So I don't know. We'll see. Let's see, I got people on payroll, so they had to hit the up. My boy said he got their hands tied. You go hit that accept button. I can't even be mad at you about that, Phil. All right, guys. This was another wonderful show. So again, good job on those trades. Good luck on trades that need to happen if you guys are still making trades. Get your lineups ready. Again, if you need to talk to Coach before Sunday and even before Thursday, or anytime you want to just chop it up with Coach when I'm not doing the show, these are my handles where you can reach me anywhere you want to reach me at any time. You can hit me up at Fantasy Football with Coach on Instagram, TikTok, Coach Coombs _5 on Twitter. It is FFC Coach Coombs, and Twitch is where I game Fortnite a lot and talk to anybody. I can talk to you guys when you come in there and pop in and want to ask questions while I'm gaming. I won't be gaming today. I have a couple errands I got to go run. But I will be back with gaming during the day next Monday. So I do gaming during the day. No, I'm sorry. What's today? Tomorrow. I'm sorry. Tomorrow morning, Thursday morning. I'm so sorry. I forgot what day it was. We're talking about Sunday so much, somehow I thought it was like Sunday, or my brain went crazy. I'm old. But hey, please do hit me up. Hit me in the DMs. Anything you need, I will respond. The only thing is, between the hours Wednesday through Sunday, between the hours of 4 p.m. and 11 or midnight, because on the weekends, like Friday, Saturday, it's midnight. I work in the kitchen, so from 4 till midnight, I will respond to you, but it won't be direct, and it won't be like immediate, because I might be cooking. or I might be doing something in the kitchen. But you will get a response back from me. I will take my time out when I take my break and check my phones, because I do it all the time. I do check to see if you guys hit me up. Nobody does. And I think because you guys get a lot of your information from here. So I'm not salty about that. But I'm just letting you know I do my checks during that time. But Mondays and Tuesdays I'm off. You can spam the hell out of me on those days. And then on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, and Saturdays, and Sundays, like I said, I'm going to work till 4. So prior to 4 o'clock, if you wake up in the morning and you got questions for Coach, well, that's the first thing Coach will see when he wake up. So please use these handles. Contact Coach whenever you need to contact me. We've been just talking football. Pick my brain. I know a lot. I talk a lot of football. Okay? No, Jadeveon Clowney should have never been an NFL linebacker because he's not a linebacker. He was a defensive tackle that had a lucky hit on a Big Ten running back behind the line of scrimmage. And somehow he was the number 1 draft pick. Crazy. And didn't even play that year. Crazy. And then couldn't even average 40 tackles a season like a linebacker normally does. Crazy. And then they had him at the defensive end spot, who should average at least 9 to 10 sacks a game, and he couldn't get above 8. Crazy, right? That's me. I will chew you up if you ain't good at my sport. I love my game too much. Let's see. Save bills for week 14. How you doing, ZDs? Save bills for week 14 and use Panthers this week in Survivor. Oh, this is something different. But guess what? I wasn't sure if you were here for a few moments ago. I like the Panthers. Or no, not an hour ago. I like the Panthers this year. Or this week. They are playing the Cardinals. No. Panthers. Where you got Panthers? They are playing the Saints. Hell yeah. They're playing the Saints. You are definitely correct to save the Bills for week 14 and use the Panthers this week. Absolutely. I like that idea. Because the Saints are bad. The Saints don't have a quarterback, and things are going to get worse. And I'm even surprised Alvin Kamara didn't get traded. Maybe he didn't want to. Maybe he wanted to stay a Saint. Maybe he wants to stay through the changes as they will get better. And I do think the Saints will get better eventually. They're just going through growing pains right now. Everything's new. The coach is new. Quarterback is new. Receivers are new. The defense is new. Everything is new over there. So it's growing pains. It doesn't make them a bad team. It doesn't make them a bad organization. They just got to get pieces together. Put it this way. When you have to start over, right, you have a mindset of what you want to start with. Some people want to start with the offensive line. Some people start with the D-line. Some people start with the secondary. Some people start with the running back. Some people start with the golden ticket, the quarterback, okay? It just depends on how you want to start. Here's where the issues come. You can have it start that way. Then an injury happens. Then somebody does something stupid and gets arrested, or they're out of the NFL. Or that person that we drafted got hurt and he's out the season. Or that person we drafted is just not good. And what did we see on tape? Why is this not translating? There are so many different obstacles, which is why it will take a team 3 to 5 years to get back to where they were when they were in a winning form. Not playoff form, a winning form. So where we are looking at the Saints right now, Alvin Kamara might not be there when they get better because it's not going to be for another 3 to 4 years. They have a lot of work to do. They held on to Drew Brees too long and that money too long. They did. And that happens. A lot of teams end up doing that. So when it's time to start over, they got to start all the way over. And it's okay, but it's growing pains. And you have to go through it. Point blank, period. But at the end of the day, Panthers ain't got to go through the growing pains. They've been going through it. So they're going to win this game. And defensively, they should get you maybe 12 points in fantasy this week against the because I do believe they'll turn the ball over. I absolutely believe they'll get at least 2 interceptions. I want to say 2 to 3 sacks. I don't know if they'll score a touchdown, but I do know they'll have 2 to 3 sacks and at least 1 or 2 interceptions against the Saints this week. So I would definitely go with the Panthers defense as well. All right, check you too, man. You too. Hey, again, hit me on the handles. I will be available whenever you need me, guys. Anytime you need me. Oh, one more. Niori, who should I start and drop defensive-wise? Panthers, Chargers, Rams. For me, it would be So you're going to drop the Panthers? No, who are you dropping? But I would either play the Panthers or the Rams this week. I'm not doing the Chargers. Chargers got to go up against the Steelers this week. So no, thank you. I wouldn't play that. I wouldn't play that defense. Aaron Rodgers is good for at least 2 to 3 touchdowns a game. That automatically already puts you at only 10 points. And if the Chargers don't turn the ball over, you ain't getting nothing. You're going to go down to like 7. I would do your situation is a little different. Let's look at the Rams too. So again, Rams have been playing some good defense, but not for fantasy purposes. They have not been playing good defense per fantasy. So I would do. They've just been playing defense to win games. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm going with the Panthers this week. I like them against New Orleans. Yeah, I get that. You got 2. That's enough. That's one too many as it is, having 2 of them. But yeah. I would go with the Panthers. Lonely Stoner, how are you? EC, thank you for tuning in. We got a 12-team PPR 6-3 heavy at wide receiver with JSN, Chase, London, Flowers, and Waddle. How the hell is this a 12-man league with these receivers? That's crazy. Running backs, Kyron, Hendo, Rasheed White, Algier. That's why. Your running backs are horrendous. Okay. You have Kyron, but it gets bad after that. See, I traded Flowers for Judikins yesterday. Okay. Yes, it was. Oh, yes, it was. It was. I don't have the Browns winning this week, though. I think I do have them losing. Let me go see who they're playing against real quick. Oh, no. I got the Browns winning this week. They're playing the Browns. They're playing the Jets. They're playing the Jets. Oh, put your bets against the Jets. Oh, yeah. Judikins all the way, buddy. And I'm putting him in the starting role. Oh, yeah, he's going to run all over that Jets defense. They lost Sauce Garner. They lost Quentin Williams, who couldn't tackle anyway. So, yeah, that defense is pretty bad right now. So, go right ahead. Yeah, Judikins all the way with the start. Yeah. Good job on that one. Because you definitely need the running back help. I ain't going to lie to you right there. I ain't trying to come at you. You got Rasheed White. But, again, Bucky's coming back. You got Algier, but he's got to deal with Bijan on the other side. Kyron is by himself. He got Corum, but he's the guy. So Hendo, I'm sorry. We thought he was going to be a lot better than what he is. And they don't really use him like they should. Or they use him how they want to because they're only getting what they can get out of him. See? Because Mike Vrabel ain't no scrub of a coach now. He knows what he's doing. Okay. So this was definitely a great trade for you to definitely improve your running back room at 6-3. So good job. I like that one. Now, do me a favor, like and subscribe. All right, Niori, just look at my list for Ramondre being out weeks. Oh, man. That good old Ramondre. All right, guys. So, again, I will be back next Tuesday for our Week 10 recap. And then Wednesday for our Week 11 predictions. So again, put this back up one more time. If you need to contact Coach between now and before the game starts on Sunday, and remember, don't forget, when you're setting your lineups, please remember we have a 9:30 game in London. Colts, Atlanta. Do not forget, there's a 9:30 game in London on Sunday morning, okay? So we got Thursday night, then we got Sunday morning, and then we're going to Sunday afternoon. So do not forget about that when you're setting up your lineups, okay? We got one more comment. Streaming Fortnite. No, not today. I got to, hold on. Let me see something. I think I have a couple errands I need to go run before I go to work today. So I will not be doing it. But tomorrow for sure, I will be on streaming in the morning and Friday as well. Actually, due to circumstances, I might back to be streaming. I might. I'm gonna see. I actually might. It's K9 season. I love that. All right, everybody. I appreciate all of you that tuned in today and enjoyed the show and watched and everything. Again, I'll be back next week. And if you need to contact me, here are my handles. Please hit me up at any time you need when you want to talk to Coach about football. Thank you, guys. I love you. Coach is out.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.